Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of the 100 Baby Challenge. So, in the last episode, we left off having baby Felix, which puts us now at 17 children. So, we're making pretty good pace, but the one thing I want to work on in today's episode is I really want to start focusing on trying to keep her pregnant as much as possible. Um, because I've also noticed her time is getting down to she has 10 days. So it's not a huge deal to finish it all in one generation, but also you never know what you're going to get for the next heir. So, for all we know, we could end up with a hates children and unflirty in the next heir, meaning it's really annoying. So, I want to try and start getting it where we maybe romance the next guy as soon as we're pregnant with the baby, or like as quick as we can. So, actually, since we're here, at the end of the last episode, I also stated I was going to build the shop. This is I've dubbed it the baby factory. This is her shop now. And so it's a retail lot that I just kind of did just basic shelving and stuff down here. I don't know how much we're going to actually use it. I just put a couple bathrooms down here. I have a dumpster on the back because I don't know if they work. I think I tested these and they don't actually work with the lot trait. Those ones are one of the bug spots, but we'll see. It could be fun for a nice, fun woohoo spot if we're not going for twins. Up here, I have a little kitchen area. Let's see, yeah, I have a little kitchen area. I have a little room that I'm going to make for the kids, so if we happen to have, like, the toddlers or the infants up here, they can go in that room, and we don't have them just everywhere. Over here, I just did a door in the loft, like, in the apartment area, because I obviously don't want people when the shop is open. I don't want people just coming up here and using our stuff. I also have a little closet over here. I don't think either closet, again, I don't think either closet works with the lot trait. So that one's just there as, again, a fun woohoo spot. It is pretty bare because I ran out of money. We only have 5,000 in the shop, and we have, I think, 2,000 in the household. We still need to be able to pay bills and other things that we need to do, so I didn't want to go too tight on money. So over time we will start filling this out, but I got the main things, which was the bed and the woohoo spots. She has a toilet downstairs if she needs to try for, like, taking a pregnancy test. So I figure that'll be fine. So that is the whole house. But before we leave, I actually wanted to get her pregnant. So let's see. I think the only two would be Max and I don't even know how to pronounce his name. I think we might go ahead and invite this guy over. So let's go ahead and invite to hang out at current lot. I also put a romantic aura on this lot trait so that it makes it a little easier to romance people here. So hopefully that helps. Okay, let's set this as front door because I don't want people using the back entrance. Okay, so let's go ahead and let's go here together, and I guess we'll just try romancing him and see. Then we'll test this whole lot trait. No thanks. A little busy right now. I kind of want to try compliment appearance just to see if it kind of works a little bit. Okay, he's flirty. So he did like it. So let's see if we can do some flirty interactions, because he's in a flirty mood now. Let's see. Let's do compliment appearance. Let's do flirt. Let's do offer rose. Okay, he's very... Okay. This is going a lot easier than I thought. And let's see. What else can we do? Let's do sweet talk. First kiss. There we go. Okay, and we might need to do a little bit more romancing before we can do the try for a baby. Okay, they can woohoo. Oh no. That, literally, when they have fame, that is one of the worst traits to have. So let's try for a baby, though, in bed. Now, fingers crossed this works. Because I would really, really, really like to get where we don't have to go to the spa for this, and we could just set up a place where they can interact, romance, and woohoo here, which means we also don't have to worry about the kids walking in on her all the time. So let's see if we get the mood lit, because that's the telltale sign, is if we get the mood lit. Okay, they got it. Chance of twins from lot trait. So let's go down here real quick and take a pregnancy test. So that means it works. So now we'll see, hopefully we have twins, because I know that it basically... Leyline is very strong. I think percentage-wise, people are saying it's like 80-something% chance of having twins, so... Okay, is she pregnant? She's eating for two! So, fingers crossed this is twins. Because I would love to prove out this Leyline trait. Because everyone I've heard from have said that you only need to have them conceive on a lot with that trait. They don't actually have to be on that lot all the time. Okay, so we're gonna actually also send him home because I don't want him in my store all night. Let's go ahead and... Can I send him home? Or is he going home? And we'll slowly add to this, though. Because I'm really enjoying having this idea where it's just a separate place that she can go to. But let's head on back home to the kids so we can figure out what we need to do for the kids. Okay, so this is the house that I said I was going to build. I ended up redesigning it a little bit. I ended up putting this little fence area around the tree a little bit and over here. I moved the tree over because it just kind of looks a little bit more balanced with the slide being here and the ladder being here rather than the ladder being on the edge of the lot. It makes a little bit more sense, and I put this gated area. In fact, let me immediately lock this. Because I wanted to be able to allow for gardening, so I have it set up where I can lock the gates. People don't just come in and take my food and harvest it anymore. In here, I kind of have this little room that I set up to have four beds in here with the bunk beds. Which means now she will also have a bed to lay in here, even if we have 2 to 3 teenagers in the house. I also have these 2 little toddler beds. They're toy bin, they're stuffed toys. Like, I have everything in here for them. And over here, I put the little desk area here because that's where she spends majority of her time anyways. It's just working out here. I did shrink the kitchen down and gave them some new appliances, and I just put the babies right now just in here. There's not much else nowhere else I can really put them. The infants can get moved around wherever. In fact, I might go ahead and have Ren come in here and clean up the toys. So I can get them off the floor, and I might put the baby in there later on if it becomes a problem. But I have it set up that if I really need to, I can put a little fenced-in area in here and move the babies into this room. So we'll see how things go. But let's have her do that. Flynn... In fact, what does he need? Oh, he just needs attention. We can easily do that. Let's see. And the other thing is I also moved Daisy out because I don't think I need another adult in the house. It's fine. Let's go ahead and see what... So he needs a skill to level 3 and homework. So let's get the homework done. Let's get the homework done, and what skill do we want for him? I guess we'll just have him work on the chess table, and I can also see if this works. Because I'm hoping this works. Being there, that... Being right in that spot, it takes up the excess space that was there. So, hopefully that works. And Ren, what do you... Okay, I think we might have Ren dance, because I remember her loving to dance. So let's go ahead and see. I put this little dance mat back here. Why can I not replace it? Okay, I don't know why it's not letting me replace those. They used to let me just replace them, but... Okay, I'll have her do that later. But when she's done cleaning up, we're gonna have her do her homework, and I guess we'll just have her work on dancing. Okay, I think we're gonna pick a different skill for Ren. I really wanted her to do dancing, but apparently she can't. Unless she has music, and our radio's broken, and it just started raining. So, let's go ahead and do... Oh, never mind. I gotta do a diaper change real quick. Oh, and what was... Okay, she's gonna clean him up, I guess. What was... Okay, so we need to write 3 more books with her. So that's one of the things we're gonna work on when we have extra time. We're gonna work on the kids. Or not on the kids. We're gonna work on writing 3 books if we can. Okay, he's at level 2. She's done with her homework. Okay, what skill do I want her doing? She has guitar, so how about we do guitar? Let's have her practice the guitar for a bit. And then just to tie her up with something else, let's go ahead and have her write a book so that she's not messing with Noah. But I did this design because I liked the little fenced-in area, but some people were saying that if you have the baby too, like the playmat too close to a wall, that was what was causing a lot of the, I was having a major issue of where I'd put the baby on the mat, but then it would randomly just teleport off the mat. I'd go to check on it because it was fussing and it wouldn't be on the mat anymore. So I ended up deciding to try this and see if this will work. Okay, so he has everything he needs, so how about you go get a shower, use the toilet, and I guess we'll just give him a bunk. She is just... Because she's so enraged, she's going so slow. Is there a way... I don't think there's really a way I can get her out of it, even if I just talk to her. Talk through mood swing, or maybe encourage to redirect anger? Like, I don't really know what I can do. I don't think there's really... I think she's gonna end up having to go an extra day. I mean, that's fine anyways. It's not like we're in a rush to get anyone out. We can only have up to triplets, and we have 3 slots open. I also got rid of our little mailbox, and I went to having this instead, the little wall mailbox. Ooh, most interesting sim in the world. Have a sim with 12 or more traits. Refined palette. Stay awake for 24 hours. Have a sim reach max painting skill. Writing skill. Interesting. Okay, now she needs to complete 3 bestsellers. That's gonna be tricky. I'm gonna have her go do that, and then let's just go ahead and have the baby just play with toys for now. Okay, let's see. He's an A, and she's probably a B. Yep, she's a B. Okay, so let's go ahead and have her continue working on her guitar. And then we'll have her do her homework, and I guess he's just going to do his homework just so he can keep up his grade. But honestly, he's fine. Other than that, he can just do whatever he wants. Oh, nice. It's Felix's birthday. So let's go ahead and when she's done in the shower, let's age him up. Okay. And cautious. Okay. Yeah, you're not going anywhere until you put him down on the mat. Go ahead and go put Felix on the mat, and then you can go to bed. Okay, there we go. Now you can go to bed. Okay. If you two are just gonna stand around, why don't you come over here and play? Why don't you two just come over here and play with Twin, why don't you two just come over here since you are not doing anything else? Yeah, I just figured it out. I see. Bottle feed him, please. Noah is your responsibility. You take care of him for me. You can put him back on the mat if you want. You don't have to just stand there holding him. There you go. She was taking it a little too seriously when I said he is your responsibility. Go ahead and play tummy time with him. And I don't think she finished... Yeah, she did not finish a bestseller, so let's try to write another one. And, okay, so you study hard. And he'll head to school in a moment when he's done. There we go. Thank you very much for taking care of him, and if you could go off to school now. Okay, so both of you study hard, and I think what I'm actually going to do is I think I'm going to go ahead and... Let's go ahead, while they're at school, let's travel with Max to the apartment, because he was the other one that we haven't romanced yet. Let's go ahead and take him over to the shop at the apartment. And let's go ahead and get to know him and romance him so that he is ready to go for whenever she gives birth. Because she's, I think, second trimester now. Let's go ahead and get him inside. You can take a nap in a little bit when we get done here. So let's get him inside. And let's go ahead and try and... I want to get him set up so he's already romanced so we could go straight from the hospital to here, potentially, and get her pregnant. So let's go ahead and share some people-person tips. Let's see. Let's also maybe... rave about favorite singer. Ask about favorite author. Let's see, what else can we do? Okay, he did not like whatever that was. Discuss logic puzzles. Okay, let's go ahead and try a compliment appearance to see kind of... See if we can get a little bit of romance going. Okay, so he seems pretty good with the compliment appearance. So let's try another... Okay. Let's try another compliment appearance, though. Oh, okay. Now he's flirty. So let's try to flirt. Let's see. Let's flirt, and then let's go ahead and do... Not right now, Ivy. Offer him a rose. Ooh, first kiss. Okay. We're getting there. Let's do another flirt. Okay, now they can woohoo. Let's go ahead and, since she wants to woohoo in the closet, let's go ahead and have them woohoo in the closet. Or dive for thrills, whichever one you want. Okay, and let's test, because there's some of the spots I didn't test here to see if they actually work, so let's see if it works. Okay, so the spot works. They can get into the spot. Oh my gosh. My children all want to call me. I go here to get away from them when I'm trying to romance, and they keep calling. Okay, so at least we know the woohoo spot works. Okay, and now though, let's clean up our mess that we made. You guys threw all kinds of trash out. Dirty Flirty from woohooing in a dumpster. This gives a whole new meaning to getting down and funky, doesn't it? Okay, so it's 1:30, so I guess we should get back home to the kids, and she wants to go to sleep, so let's get back home to the kids, get them on their playmat, and then put her to bed. Okay, so let's get the babies into the playmat. Okay, both the babies are in the playmats. How about you go to sleep because you're about to pass out. Is he in the playmat? Yes, he is. Okay, try to go night-night. And, are you an A-grade student? Yes, she's an A-grade student. So, we just need to make sure that they have the one character value. She has a character value. Does he have a character value? He does not have a character value. So let's go ahead. Okay, yeah. Let's go ahead and open up a bunch of the toys and put them all over the place and then have him put them away. Okay, let's go ahead and while we wait, let's go ahead and just age up Ren while we're at it. There we go. Blow out candles. Okay. And Grouch trait. Okay. So she is a green fiend, loner, Grouch. And wants a vampire family. There we go. Okay, so you don't have to put away any more toys. Go blow out the candles. There we go. So he is... Practice makes perfect. So he is a bookworm, loves outdoors, and practice makes perfect, as well as he wants to be a self-care specialist. Okay, so then those two aged up. So now we have only infants in the house to work on. I don't understand how they randomly get thrown off of the mat. I don't understand how they keep doing that. Okay, put Felix down now. Okay, and then I guess everyone just needs to go to bed because I want to get to tomorrow. And we shall see. Because what is her current... Okay, she's third trimester in 4 hours. Okay, how about you go get some food? And I guess since she's up, I might go ahead and just have her work on writing. Let's see if we can get a bestseller, because I would really love if I could get a bestseller. Okay, could you also change the dirty diaper? Change diaper. Is it just a dirty diaper? Okay, yeah, it's just dirty diaper. He's not stinky. There you go. Now you can put him down and you can go do whatever you want. Okay, she is currently getting a shower, so I'm gonna have to rely on you to take care of this one. Change the diaper, and then if you could also wash him up while you're at it. Honestly, I think he's so far the best kid I have with babies. He's not fussing, he's not having any issues, he's just going in, doing what he needs to, and no problems. Wow. I love these kids. Immediately the babies wake up, don't even fuss, nothing. They immediately go to their assigned child and immediately take care of their needs. I love these two. You know you don't have to go that far. You don't have to take the baby to the bathroom with you. Hello, how may I help you? Ooh, do we know Kevin? Ooh, we do not know. Let's do an enchanting introduction. Okay, let's do an enchanting introduction to Kevin Puri. Okay, now they're ready for romance. Ooh. Ooh, let's have their first kiss. Aww. But now let's let him go to bed. He wants to go to sleep. So how about he goes to sleep and you guys head in and do something else? Okay, well that was a pleasant surprise. We were able to get another romance. Oh, it's Noah's birthday. Okay, well, let's finish changing his diaper. Let me get the cake out. Still no bestseller. That one's gonna be a bit of a tricky one. Because I can't really change the lot trait to do that, so... Okay. So, let's go ahead. His diaper is changed. So let's go ahead and help blow out candles for Noah. There we go. Randomize. Angelic! Oh my gosh. I get a sweet angel for a toddler now. Okay, well that makes things a little easier. But first things first, I think I want her to continue riding because if she's having this much difficulty, I already have the increased, like, I think I already have the, like, increased quality trait on her. So I can't really upgrade anything further. So it's just gonna be down to she just has to get lucky and get it. Have him come over and grab some food. And does he need... Okay, he just needs sleep after that. But I think I might have his sister potty train him. Oh, okay. Flynn, could you, handle your little child? There we go. Now he's all cleaned up. Okay, he's actually hungry, too. So let's go ahead, while we have him up, let's go ahead and feed him. And I think that'll be everything he needs, and he can just go back to just laying there and playing with stuff. Okay, she's gone into labor. Okay, well, how about we hold out? Let's wait here a little longer. We just need to wait until he's finished potty training. Okay, so he learned to use the potty, but I don't think he got to level 2. No, he got to level 2. Okay, good. So, I think what I'm going to do real quickly is move both of them out. It is going to make my job a little bit trickier for the weekend, but I want the chances of after she has this baby, if it is twins, I want to be able to have triplets or twins again. I want to be able to have twins again afterwards. Okay. They're moved out, so now let's go to the hospital. Okay, let's go ahead and check in. Check in. Check in at the front desk, and... Oh, okay, doesn't even have to check in. Oh, who are you? Okay. I don't know if we'll be able to meet him, though. It's a boy! Okay, so I'm actually going to use a name suggested, and I'm going to go with Ollie. Is it just the one? Okay, so it's only the one. Okay, so that makes it baby number 18. Okay, so let's go ahead and... I want to go see if we can get an enchanting introduction with this. Never mind. Okay. So, let's go ahead. I want to quickly go over to the shop. And let's go ahead and go get her pregnant again. Okay, and now that we're here, let's go ahead and invite Max. Let's see, where... Ah, there he is. Let's go ahead, invite to hang out on current lot. And let's see if we can try for a baby. Oh no, he's sleeping. Okay, that's a little bit of a pickle. You know what, let's just go ahead and sleep here. And then we'll just invite him over in the morning. I think that'll be the easiest way to do it. Yes, he'll be right over. Let's go ahead and see. There we go, try for baby with Max. There we go. Now, hopefully it's twins this time, but I've also had issues with this in the past. The last time I did the 100 baby challenge, I had the issue of I had a bunch of twins with the ley line up until I gave her the fertility trait, and it just seemed to kind of not work very well at that point. But I can't remove a trait, so now hopefully the ley line took effect this time. And hopefully she has twins. Oh well, that was a quick... Okay, that was quick. Hopefully she's having twins this time, though. Because I'm hoping it's not just two things conflicting with each other. And, hopefully it works. But I think that's a good place to leave it. I'm really hoping that we can start having more twins. But honestly, it's, as long as we have one baby per episode, I'm happy. As I said before, I really want to try start having where, like, now I currently have one other person ready to go. I want to start focusing more on that so we can just start having kids one after the other. We don't have such a long time in between each pregnancy. Because I want to keep her pregnant as much as I can so we don't lose her too fast. Currently, we are at 18 babies. So I'm really, really, really hoping... She has 9 days left to her young adulthood. I'm really hoping we can at least pass... I don't know, a good goal would be, I guess, 25 to 30. I think 30 would be a really good goal. If we could reach 30 by the end of her young adulthood, I would be very happy. But we'll see. Because, again, I don't know if that's the case, and maybe it's the, fertility trait conflicting with the ley line, but I can't remove traits, so, like, there's no potion to remove a trait. It's just there. There's nothing you can do about it. Wait, no, they do. Drinking this will allow you to reset all your traits? Wait, but I've never tested that potion before. Okay, I'll have to think on that because I don't know how that would work. But retrading potion, I've never used that before. But I don't know, that would be an interesting one. I wonder which traits it would get rid of, though. If it would only get rid of these traits, like your main 3 traits, or would it get rid of these reward traits as well? I'll have to look into that, because that could be an option if I want to get rid of that fertility trait. Because, again, I have had issues with that in the past. If I had constant twins with the ley line, as soon as I got the fertility trait, it just seemed to be suddenly I could not have twins at all. So I don't know if they maybe just, there's something wrong and it's bugged out and they just conflict with one another, or I just have really poor luck. But, yeah, I'll have to think on that because I don't know what exactly that would reset. I didn't even know they had that. So, yeah, I'll have to look into that and see. If you have any name suggestions, I really appreciate all name suggestions. You can just leave those in the comments below. And with that, I hope you enjoyed this episode, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye!